Welcome to Fwea-Go Logic, man. Express your creative intellect. Y'all, Fwea-Go back with another Fwea-Go Logic episode, and today I want to talk to y'all about panning. When you want to pan, why you want to pan, so on and so forth, all right? The best way to think about panning is to think of surround sound, all right? It's basically allowing your audio to maneuver through the left and right stereo field, right? Hint, hint, if you want to make you some good, nice, clear, spacious sounding tracks, you better go ahead and pan them elements, all right? So I got a track loaded up here. I went ahead and started a little remix of TJ's what song is this? Let me just double check. Oh, I'll Touch the Sky. All right, so this is an island song. I went ahead and, briefly chopped up. All right, shout out to TJ for a really good song. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little snippet, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pan a couple of the elements on there, so you can hear the difference of what it sounds like before panning and what it can sound like after you do pan some elements. All right. So let me just play a snippet.
But if I things I trust instead, I would have played away.
Shout out to my dog Fwea.
From everything I've had in my life.
Let's go.
But if I things I trust instead, I would have played away. From everything I've had in my life. I wish I been to touch instead. Surely play away. From all the things I've had in my life.
Break your neck. Break your neck. Say break your neck. Break your neck.
All right, so that's a little brief snippet of what I got going on here. You feel me? Like, if y'all like the song, just go ahead and say you like the song. You feel me? Because I know you like the song. But so that's what it sounds like before panning any other elements on here. All right. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is pan the vocal chops in the beginning, as well as the drop from DJ Jam. Shout out to my boy DJ Jam, SoFlo Juk. You already know what it is. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and pan those elements so you can hear the difference. I might pan something else, but as of right now, I'm gonna just pan those two elements. All right. So again, I'm gonna run back what it sounds like before panning briefly, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pan it, run it back.
But if I
So again, this is before panning anything.
things I trust instead, I would have played away.
Shout out to my dog Fwea.
From everything I've had in my life.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna pan the vocal chops in the beginning over to the left. And let me just say, obviously I'm moving this, but these are your pan knobs right here on Logic. So on your different tracks, this is your pan. As you can see, it just popped up and said pan. As you can see here, as I'm maneuvering this, the pan knob over here is maneuvering as well, because this is the track that I'm currently working with. So if I move the pan knob on this side, you'll also see it simultaneously moving over here as well. All right, so once again, I'm gonna move this track over to the left side of my stereo field. The furthest you can go is -64. The highest you can go is +63. All right. So I'm not gonna go all the way, but I'm gonna go fairly over to the left. And then I said I was gonna pan DJ Jam's drop that he did for me. I'm gonna pan that over to the right. Again, as you can see, it's only moving down here. It's not moving on the left, but that's because the track isn't highlighted. So if I go ahead and highlight the track right here, then you can see this is the current track that we're working on. And you'll always know what track you're on by the title at the bottom as well. So again, I went ahead, panned some of the vocal chops to the left, and I panned this drop to the right. So I'm gonna run it back, and we're gonna hear the difference.
But if I I touch the sky, I would have fly away. You know.
Shout out to my dog Fwea.
From everything I want in my life.
Let's go.
All right. So compared to before, you can hear that the vocal chops I had have been, you know, moved over to the left side of the stereo field, so you're more here in like your left headphone. And then I moved DJ Jam's drop over to the right side of the headphone. So that way we can create space with the audio elements that we got going on. Because when you are stacking tracks, you don't want to really like overcrowd all the audio elements. So the best way to create space is to pan your elements. All right. So I'm gonna continue with the song. I'm gonna start from right here at this point, let the song play out a little bit, and I'm gonna pan some of the elements after I stop again. So I'm gonna run it back from the top, let it play a little bit, and then we're gonna edit some more. It was a little, you feel me? It was a little too much for my liking. Move this up to like maybe like the teens. All right, so bet.
But if I miss I touch the sky, I would have fly away. You know.
Shout out to my dog Fwea.
From everything I want in my life.
Let's go.
But if I miss I touch the sky, I would have fly away.
So we can hear it's recentered right now.
I wish I means to touch the sky. Surely fly away. You know. From all the things I want in my life.
Break your neck, break your neck.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pan this perk loop a little to the, let's go to the right. I'll move my perk loop a little to the right. I'll move my kicks a tad to the left. And I think we all right. So let me run it back so you hear the difference now.
But if I miss I touch the sky, I would have fly away. You know. From everything I want in my life. I wish I means to touch the sky. Surely fly away. You know. From all the things I want in my life.
Break your neck, break your neck. Say break your.
I ain't gonna lie, that thing sounding good right now. You heard that thing sounding good. You feel me? Compared to when we first started, everything was in the middle. All the elements were literally lined up in the middle of the stereo field. But now, you feel me? Like I said, we went ahead, we created some space. So now everything is kind of like fitting in its own pockets. You feel me? So it sounds a lot better. It sounds more full. You feel me? So that's really why you want to pan your elements. That's how you pan your elements, or that is a way you can pan your elements here on Logic. Obviously, there's multiple ways to do multiple things. But for the sake of just this episode, that's the best way to like easily pan your elements. Just go ahead, click and hold on your pan knob, and then feel me, just drag over to the left or drag over to the right, depending on what sounds you want where on your stereo field. Feel me? I hope that was clear. I hope y'all like the video. I hope y'all like the song. You feel me? Please just leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this was helpful. Yeah, just, you feel me? Just interact. I don't bite, bro. But nah, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Fwea-Go Logic. More episodes on the way. Y'all go stream the music. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. Stay blessed. Let's get it. Stay up, stay blessed, and keep creating. Power.